Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information, the sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander.
I am Logie Lagan.
I'm MTM.
I'm Milk.
And you, of course, are you. And today is, of course, Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday, aka Thursday, June 1st. Yeah, June 1st, 2023. So we are in a new month. And, pretty big event is coming up in 5 days from now. But until then, let's check out what happened today. Who wants to start us off?
This is a pretty big one. I'll start us off with.
All right.
4000 BC, the approximate domestication of the horse in the Eurasian steppes near TDH, central Ukraine. I believe that's pronounced right.
Yeah.
But that's a hypothesis only.
Yeah.
But that's a huge event for human history.
It is.
Of the horse.
It very much is.
And then moving on to the year 193, Roman Emperor Titus Julianus was assassinated.
Huh.
Oh, damn.
So the Council of Frankfurt was started in 794. Charles the Great, aka Charlemagne, opens General Synod in Frankfurt.
What's a synod? Like, I'm assuming like it's some kind of thing that's an assembly of the clergy, and sometimes also the laity in a diocese or other division of a particular church. All right, so like a generalized, like like the general gathering of those people. It's pretty cool. Loki, you get to talk about Genghis Khan.
Ah, 1215. Peking. Beijing, the city of over 1 million, under control of Jurchen, ruler, Emperor Zhang
Yeah, that's correct.
of Jin, is captured and looted for a month by the Mongols under Genghis Khan.
Wow.
An entire month? Good lord.
Yikes, a lot of treasures. Well, like over 1 million people,
Yeah, right?
But like, is that modern day Beijing? Like,
I think that's what it means by the brackets when it says Beijing there.
yeah. All right. So the Khans really got down there. Dang, they were everywhere. They really were. We also got this one here for you.
Alright, 1283. Oh god, I can't see now.
Oh.
Good lord,
how about
stupid
now?
thing. It's all blurry. Okay. Albert the First, son of Rudolph P.F. Habsburg, made sole ruler of the Duchet of Austria and Styria under Treaty of... Oh my god, it's acting up again. There, that's better. Renfielden, removing his brother Rudolph II as co-ruler, leaders later to Rudolph's son, murdering his uncle.
Yikes.
Ay.
Wow.
You thought your family was bad.
Yeah, go for Good lord.
Yikes. Oh, here we go.
More popes.
Yep.
1459, Pope Pius II opens the Council of Mantua to call for a new crusade against the Ottoman Empire. Crusade never amounts to much. Council disbanded January 1560.
Wow. So that was 90 years, and it didn't really do anything.
Good lord, what a useless crusade then.
I know, right? I see Milk over there, bored as all hell, doing the Macarena.
Macarena, yeah.
So yeah.
I'm waiting for her. I love the 6 Queens of England.
All right. Anyway, Miss Milk, actually, if you
Excuse
want,
me. Oh dear.
if you want a turn, here's one for you.
1495, first written record of Scottish whiskey appears in something rolls of Scotland. Fair John Core is the distiller.
Oh
Right.
wow, Scotch whiskey.
Fucking no.
It's like a.
Do you think that I care?
All right. Well, if you want, you have 2 more. If you want to complete your turn, and they're both highlighted. So there we go.
I'm only gonna do the Queen.
Okay.
1533, Anna, crowned Queen of England.
Anne Boleyn. Yeah. Well, she later got
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with them. I'm so happy for her.
Well, she later got executed, I believe. Yeah.
I know.
So, poor lady.
Doesn't say who she got executed by. It just says execution by.
And it just executed by, or execution by just what?
No method.
she
She
got.
fell into the-
Nobody knew
Yeah.
the
Pretty
method.
sure
She
it
was
was a
executed.
guillotine. I'm
Execution.
obsessed with them because I know them from Six the musical, and we learn all about their history and shit.
It's like she got executed by everything. Like,
Execution by falling into the back rooms.
oh
Just
god.
thing.
Oh god. Anyway,
That face right there, Milk, that's gonna be our thumbnail for today.
I hope you took a screenshot because I didn't.
I didn't. Well, we
Damn.
have streamed. We can just.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, true.
So it's your turn, right?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we'll get another thing.
Moving on up to 1543, Flemish physician Andreas Vesalius published De Humani Corporis Fabrica on the fabric of the human body in 7 books. A major step forward in understanding human anatomy. Date is representative as exact date of publication unknown. So, all right. So this is when they assume most likely, time it would be when this was published. So, human anatomy, guys, like all the way back in the 1500s. Wild. Then
That
1540.
is a big turban.
Yeah, like Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. Like he has like an entire like California King bed sheet wrapped around his head. It truly is magnificent. 1562, Holy Roman Emperor Ferdinand I and Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent signed a treaty, the Treaty of Constantinople. All right. What else do we have here? We got 1562, 1568. Duke of Alva oversaw beheading of 18 nobles in Brussels as part of Council of Troubles / Council of Blood. Whoa. That's a little insane right there. Just beheading people left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to MTM. We got one here in
In
16...
1638, the first earthquake is recorded in U.S. at Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Ah. All right. And then
They were
this.
probably thinking, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It's God's wrath!
The first Quakers arrive in New Amsterdam, New York in 1657. Quakers are a very, very interesting branch of Christianity. Very, very funny people.
Yeah,
Not
they
as-
are.
Not as weird as Amishism, but
No, but that's a little strange. We have the first earthquake recorded, and then the first Quakers. Quakers? Earthquake? You know?
I wonder if they like Quaker's oats.
Like, was it an omen from God? And then speaking of Quakers, you get to talk about them again here, Mr. MTM.
in 1660, Mary Dyer is hanged for defying a law banning Quakers from Massachusetts Bay Colony.
Huh.
I can see why Quakers were banned.
Well, yeah, where was the first earthquake recorded? Massachusetts. You know, and the
Oh,
Quakers
wow.
are banned in Massachusetts Bay Colony. You know,
That's funny.
like, honestly, like, no, I'm not even joking. I think maybe there is a correlation. Like, maybe they thought, you know, oh, earthquake, Quakers, you know, oh, and their religion is different, they're wrong, and God is punishing us by making the earth shake. Like, seriously, people still are stupid today. Like, they were worse back then. So maybe these things had a hand in hand. Who knows? Truth is stranger than fiction. Anyway, Mr. Loki.
Oh, joy. 1670, English King Charles II and French King Louis. Oh, God. I hate Roman numerals.
All right, so let's work this out. You know what X is, right?
I don't remember.
Okay, what's V?
Oh, no.
What's V?
B was 4.
No.
14.
No. God damn it, Milk.
No.
We're trying to help this man learn. And
Yeah,
that was actually surprising, Milk. I am honestly shocked that you know Roman numerals.
I
So,
looked it up.
oh well,
Well, yeah, because you're
You cheater.
you're the queens.
you
You're
cheater!
the queens, so it
You
makes sense
dirty,
that you would
dirty
wanna know
cheater,
that.
pumpkin eater!
Well, I was doing the same. I was trying to find my saved picture of the Roman numerals.
It is 14. Anyway,
Okay, Louis, 14 signed secret anti-Dutch treaty?
huh?
Fuck it.
Dutch is
All right. We're actually, I'm going to utilize my secondary script here to go ahead and just report on things that I personally find interesting. Unless you want to take this one, up to you.
Nah, I'm good. So, 1774, Boston Port Act. Following the passage of the act, the British government orders Port of Boston closed to punish colonists for the Boston Tea Party.
Ah, yep,
Yeah, fuck you, British.
yep. Ooh,
1789, first U.S. Congressional Act becomes law on administering oaths.
cool.
I thought it said oats.
Oats. Ha!
It was a little blurry.
All right. Milk, do you want to take another turn?
$1792. Kentucky admitted as the 15th United States.
All right. 15th U.S. state. Cool. Oh, my state.
1796. Tennessee admitted as the 16th U.S. state.
Nice. Actually, I just noticed that we missed one here between those two. So let's go back a couple of years here. You want to take it? Okay, I'll take my turn now. 1794, glorious 1st of June, first naval battle between Britain under Admiral Lord Howe and France, Vice Admiral Louis Thomas Villaret de Joyeuse. During French Revolutionary Wars, Britain gained a tactical win. So yeah, like Britain, they just can't stop fighting. Like you know, after they lost us, they started a war with France again, or maybe they were already at war with France. I think, I don't know. But yeah. And then 1813, Captain John Lawrence utters Navy motto, "Don't give up the ship." You know, which I'm not a Navy guy, so I don't know if that's like a very often said motto or what. But anyway, 2 years later, 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte swore fidelity to the Constitution of France. And I don't know why I am speaking in an Italian and French accent at the same time. It's just confusing. Anyway, Mr. MTM, Let's see here. So we got that. We got that. Last of Britain's troops, Tennessee.
Should I read this one in a French accent for you?
What?
In 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte swears fidelity to the Constitution of France.
There's one that I skipped over, unfortunately. So
the 1808 first U.S. land grant university founded at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio.
Huh. All right. MTM?
Oh,
Yeah.
in 1809, Attalus Barclay begins a bet of walking 1 mile every hour for 1,000 hours. Each hour he walked a mile road trip from his home.
Wow. That's pretty crazy right there.
I just got up in my Reebok shoes and I just started running. Did we skip the Charles Darwin thing?
You can read it.
In 1836, Charles Darwin returns to Cape Town in South Africa.
All right.
Civil rights history, 1843, Sojourner Truth leaves New York to begin her career as anti-slavery activist.
All right. Look at those glasses, though. I mean, like...
They look a little small.
She looks sad.
Well, yeah, she is sad. She's advocating for women's suffrage and, like, anti-slavery, and, like, she really got the shit end of the life stick, honestly, So, like all those, all the blacks did, back in the day. So it was awful. But yeah, she was standing up, so she is, she is a good person to like follow, to admire, to like study, like, never forget people like her. So, anyway, Mr. Loki, here we go.
1845, homing pigeon completes 11,000-kilometer trip, Namibia, London, in 55 days.
That's pretty impressive.
Is Nambia? Is the I silent? Nambia to London?
I think there's
Namibia.
I think there's Namibia and Nambia. Let me check that real quick here. See here. Namibia, yeah. So there's Namibia, and then there's that's Zambia. Hold on a second. Nambia. Nope, Namibia. So there is no Nambia. We've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
We're such silly Americans.
Yeah, Namibia. Wow. Okay, well, we learned something today. Now here's something that I didn't want to cover originally, but it is history, and you got to cover, the bad with the good. So.
Oh hell no! I'm not pronouncing that shit.
I want to learn German, and I don't even know what that means.
I think that's...
God.
Is it Russian or German?
Damn.
Eastern European.
German. I want to say German.
Neo-Neo-Reichen Zeitung. In 1848, a revolutionary newspaper, Neo-Neo-Reichen Zeitung, founded by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the Communist League in Cologne.
Yeah, yikes.
God, I just...
And this next one is kind of an eyebrow raiser. Like, I don't think this is true.
Bitches?
Oh. 1855, U.S. adventurer William Walker conquers Nicaragua, reestablishes slavery. What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like,
Flowers of evil.
Like that sounds like something just made up just to make the U.S. seem more evil, to push the left agenda. Like, because like honestly, the demand for everything that they're fighting against does not meet the supply, so they have to make stuff up constantly. They're always getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar, so to speak. But this next one is really interesting here. I don't know why that's not highlighted.
1861, first skirmish in U.S. Civil War at Fairfax Courthouse, Virginia.
Yeah. So the first actual when they came to blows. So. And oh wow, like. We're just gonna be in a civil war for a little bit here. Is this your third one, Loki?
I think that's Loki's third one because I took one of his because he couldn't pronounce.
Yeah.
1861, British territorial waters and ports off limits during Civil War.
Huh. All right. While that was happening in 1861 as well. It's Milk's turn. Sorry. Milk, if you want to take one.
1861 U.S. and
Confederacy.
Whoa, Confederacy. I don't know words. Fun. Wasn't even paying attention. I'm playing a game on my phone.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead then. 1861, U.S. and Confederacy simultaneously stopped mail interchange. Yeah, well, I mean that makes sense. 1862, African Slave Trade Treaty Act, bilateral treaty between the U.S. and U.K. abolishing the slave trade in all U.S. possessions. Yep. And while that was happening, 1862 as well, General Robert E. Lee assumed command after Joe Johnston is injured at Seven Pines. All right. We're going to move on up to 1868 for Mr. MTM.
The Texas Constitutional Convention meets in Austin. What are they having a convention over? Just
well, because they're their own country.
Right.
Like Texas was part of Mexico, and then they became their own thing, and then they were part of the U.S., and then they became their own thing again, and then they joined the U.S. It's something like that. Like at one point they were under Spain's control, like, and it's actually it's kind of interesting. You know the why can't I think of a theme park? Six Flags.
Right.
Six Flags over Texas, the original one, because Texas has had 6 different flags over them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to Six Flags tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Make sure to get on those roller coasters.
And take your.
I'm terrified of roller coasters.
Get on those. Oh wait, no, you're too little. Get on the Dumbo's Flying Circus ride. That should be all right for you.
You gotta go on the Caterpillar ride.
Yeah. Get on Tweety's
I'm
Birdcage
just gonna be
Adventure.
staying with my sister's husband for the entire time. We're both terrified of roller coasters.
Pansies.
Make sure
Anyway,
everyone taking a roller coaster takes their ginger pills beforehand. It helps big time.
Anyway, let's skip over this Edison one because he obviously stole that.
Yeah, he's a weenie.
So, yeah. But this one's interesting here.
1877, the U.S. troops are authorized to pursue bandits into Mexico.
Huh. All right, and actually, this one. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Like.
Maybe you're on your phone playing games too. Huh?
No. I'm just.
The Treaty of Bosque. Sorry, that's lagging. Redondo is signed. The line, I can't read that because there's a blur, is allowing the Navajos to return their lands in Arizona and New Mexico.
Let me change my stream quality, actually.
Yeah, your stream quality is fucking up there.
Fuck. Okay. I almost knocked my vape over. Alright. Okay, so we got that. Let's just skip ahead a little bit here. We got 1879. Where'd that go? Oh, here we go. Go for it.
That's Lurkin's turn now, or Loki's turn.
Go for it, Loki.
I think I read 3.
Yeah. Loki.
Oh, one sec.
You okay?
Choking here.
Oh, stop
Yeah,
choking.
just a little frog. Anglo-Zulu War, 1879. Napoleon Eugene. Wait, is that Eugene?
Yeah.
Okay. The last dynastic Bonaparte is killed serving with British forces in the Anglo-Zulu War. He is buried in Farnborough, Hampshire.
Wow. So the bloodline is gone. So,
Well, damn.
yeah, like Napoleon Bonaparte, you know, like his bloodline. This Napoleon Eugene, the last dynastic Bonaparte, so the last of the dynasty, killed in action during an awful war of British aggression, trying to conquer Zulu. So, or Zululand or whatever it was. But yeah. But with cloning technology, maybe we can clone them and then remake the bloodline for whatever reason. Anyway, these next two are pretty interesting. Actually, these next three.
1880, the first paid telephone service in the United States is installed in New Haven, Connecticut.
Huh.
Also 1880, U.S. Census is 50 million?
Yep.
155,783.
Ah.
Good Lord.
Wow.
In 1881, Bell Phone opens first Dutch telephone exchange.
All right.
Huh.
Moving on up to 1886, the railroads of the southern U.S. converted 11,000 miles of track from a 5-foot rail gauge to a standard gauge, beginning May 31st. All right, so like a uniform gauge, because they're actually different rail sizes. This is actually like a serious issue, and it was there was this one area between France and Spain where the trains actually had to move the cargo from one train to another because Spain's tracks were different from France, so they couldn't travel there. They actually had to physically move from one train to another. Goods, services, cargo, people, all that stuff. That's since been remedied. I think the EU now has a unified gauge as well, but yeah. I think though Russia still has a different one themselves. But anyway, 1888, California gets its first seismograph. Hey, cool. And just 2 years later, in 1890, the U.S. Census was at 62,622,250. We went up. All right. We don't care about cricket. Let's go up to 1905. Mr. MTM.
The Lewis and Clark Centennial Exposition. In 1905, Lewis and Clark, the Centennial Exposition, opens in Portland, Oregon.
Huh. All right.
So it's all about their journey, eh?
Yeah. Wait, are you Canadian? Their journey, eh? What's all that about?
Well, I'm sorry about that, eh? Sometimes it just slips out a little bit and shit fucks up. No big deal.
You moose people are taking over. Ah, I'm surrounded.
Ooh, he said a cuss word.
I did. I said a cuss word on stream because I was doing an impression of a famous Canadian comedian named
Was
Rob
being
Bell.
funny.
Yeah, it was being funny. It's okay.
What else do we got?
We do a little bit of funny stuff here. Yeah.
Being funny's illegal.
You would think so, right?
Being funny's illegal.
What are we reading? Both these highlighted ones here.
Yes, please.
In 1907, negative 27 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 33 degrees Celsius, Sarmiento, Argentina, South American record.
That's cold.
This is pretty cold, yeah.
Actually, where is that? Hold on, let me check that out. Because I know that the tip of South America almost touches
right
Antarctica.
under. Well, Argentina is right under Central America.
Okay, it's inland a bit. Whoa, what the? Wow, they're nowhere near.
Quite a bit inland.
Wow. How did that happen? I guess the topography maybe. I don't know. That's wild. Huh. Anyway.
John Crone, in 1908, begins a walk around the perimeter of the U.S., which took 357 days. Man, those flat earthers just don't know when to quit. You can't give up. Trying to prove that the earth is
Oh
flat.
my god. Ooh. Mr. Loki.
1911, first U.S. group insurance policy written in Passaic, New Jersey.
Huh. All right. Oh, and here we go. Some Canuck history for you.
Billy Bishop shooting spree. Oh, good lord. 1918, Canadian ace Billy Bishop downed 6 aircrafts over a 3-day span, including German ace Billick, reclaiming his top scoring title from James McCudden.
Yep.
Right.
So it was a good shooting spree. Like he was
okay.
fighting in the war.
I just saw a shooting spree. I'm like, uh-oh.
I'm dead against gunfights, boys.
Is he the emo?
Oh my god.
Canadian emos. Oh god. All we do is drink maple syrup.
Yeah, like Captain Knuckles. Anyway,
I
now you
love
get to
making
talk.
fun of my own generation.
Now you get to talk about our favorite Italian fascist.
1922, over 50,000 fascists gather for a meeting in Bologna. Wait, how do you pronounce that? Is that
Bologna? Really?
Bologna. Yeah.
Oh,
No, there is a
like
town of
Bologna.
Bologna in Italy. There, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking, it's called Bologna now.
Yeah. That's actually how you spell Bologna.
Us Americans aren't going to pronounce it bologna. We're going to pronounce it Bologna. And we're not going to pronounce it aluminium. We're going to pronounce it aluminum. I tell you what, right there.
Yeah.
It's like my dad made fun of me yesterday for calling it elementary.
Elementary.
Anyway,
Elementary school.
they met in Bologna. Why?
Okay, Mussolini warns that he will lead a full-scale revolt against a government favoring anti-fascist reactions.
Ah. Huh. So even Mussolini, the inventor of fascism, is against the anti-fascists. Well, that would make sense. And
Mussolini Alfredo.
oh my goodness.
Hungry.
What else do we got here? Let's move on up to 1935 because everything is just sports and whatever.
Goddamn sports.
Yeah.
Sports, Chancellor Franz
Here we
von
go.
Papen.
Testing time for drivers. 1935, compulsory driving tests and license plates introduced in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. So it's
Your license plates are so long.
compulsory. Like that's like, hold on a second. Oh, required by law or a rule, obligatory. So it is obligatory. I thought it was just like if you want. No, so that's mandatory. All right. I'm all for that.
Damn.
Then let's see here. I think you have one more. I don't know. I haven't been counting. My brain's just not working today.
I'll do one more just in case.
All right.
1936, Queen Mary completes its maiden voyage, arriving in New York. Oh, I didn't know we were talking about a boat.
Yeah, no, the Queen Mary. It's actually out here in the port of LA, over in Long Beach. I've been on it a couple of times. It's supposedly haunted, which like is not surprising. And they
Like
actually
everything.
Yeah, well, they actually do like this whole like Halloween special on Halloween. Like you can like it's also a hotel, so you can actually like sleep there overnight and everything. Yeah, well, it was a cruise ship, so it has rooms. So like yeah, so you can actually sleep there overnight and like enjoy the haunted cruise ship experience and all that stuff. And I haven't yet to do that, but I really want to. Maybe this Halloween I might do that. Who knows? Anyway, 1937, Edith Wharton suffered a heart attack and collapsed at the French country home of Ogden Codman. Man, there's something I really want to add to that, but yeah, I spoke about it yesterday in the voice chat. But anyway, what else do we got here? 1939. First major boxing match on U.S. television is the heavyweight bout from New York Yankee Stadium between former world champion Max Baer and Lou Nova. Nova wins by technical knockout in the 11th round. All right. Going back to Mr. MTM. Here we go.
Coffee and tea are rationed in Holland in 1940.
Yeah, the war effort.
I know we don't like sports stuff, but 1939, that's pretty cool. The first MLB game takes place at Philadelphia's Shrine Park, and the Phillies lose 5-2 to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, the first night MLB game. All right. I should add that in. So, I'll do that.
Game of Philly.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Let's see here. That's sports history, whatever. Yeah. What do I have here? 1944. Here we go.
The Allied generals meet in 1944. Allied generals Bernard Montgomery, George S. Patton, Omar Bradley, Miles Dempsey, and Harry Swerrer meet in Portsmouth, England, just prior to D-Day.
Yep. And as historians know, D-Day was scheduled for June 5th, but there was a squall. There was a storm going on in the English Channel, and they were gonna postpone it for another couple of months. But then their weather guy or whatever is like, "Hey, there might be a break on the 6th," and they're just like, "Go for it." And as the rest, as it said, is history. So, on a wing and a prayer, guys. And yeah. So, what else do we have here? 1947, Mr. Loki. Where is this one? Here we go.
1947, OPA, which issued World War II rationing coupons, disbands.
Huh.
Wow.
Yep. Well, that was for rationing for the war, and it's been over. So.
Oh, God.
You sound tired.
Excuse me. Didn't sleep well last night. Also, 1947, the development of photosensitive glass, which had occurred 10 years previously, is announced publicly.
Huh. Nice.
Interesting.
Ooh. More industry.
1951, first self-contained titanium plant opens Henderson, Nevada.
Huh. All right. In 1951 as well, the International Cheese Treaty was signed. What? I didn't catch that.
I have to Google that later, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Googling that now. International Cheese Treaty. Okay, what is this? This is Cheese Treaty. The treaty was all about establishing an international agreement on how to name cheese and how to protect these names. Countries that participated in this treaty include Austria, Denmark, France, Italy, Norway, Sweden, and Switzerland. So, all right. Cool.
It's like the same way everybody names butter.
And then let's see here. What else do we have? Moving on to 1962. Let's see. 1962. The SS officer Adolf Eichmann was executed in Israel after having been found guilty of war crimes. Yep. That happened. And then 1964, Kenya became a republic with Jomo Kenyatta as its first president. And that is by design. Kenya, naming a whole country after himself, and it's still around. So I think the Kenyattas are still in power. I think it's a dynastic, what's the word? Democracy. A dynastic democracy. So, yeah. Anyway, Mr. MTM, where are we? Let's move on up to 1964 here.
1964. The Rolling Stones arrive in New York's Kennedy International Airport for the first U.S. tour, greeted by 500 fans.
Wow.
Ooh, wait. Who's the music concert? Ravi Shankar and George Harrison. In 1966, George Harrison was impressed by sitarist Ravi Shankar's concert in London, which inspired him to go on to make sitar music and be a gardener in India for years.
Yeah, you're right.
In 1967, EMI releases the Beatles' album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band nationwide in the UK. It goes to #1 for 22 weeks in the UK.
Huh. All right. And now let's just stick to the highlighted ones for the sake of time, because I'm getting hungry. So I'm just gonna skip ahead for some things here. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah.
Another Beatles thing there. Paul McCartney.
Go for it.
Paul McCartney and Wings released the single "Live and Let Die" in 1973. It's a good song.
Yeah. Mr. Loki.
There's actually an anime episode based off of that name.
I'm sure there is. It's a very famous song.
Trying to
I was
find.
just gonna say, where am I reading? You keep scrolling.
I'm trying to find something actually like worth it. And here we go.
All right, 1985, Weird Al Yankovic, releases his Dare to Be Stupid album.
Dare to be stupid. Dare to be stupid. I dare to be stupid every day, and I succeed. I complete my bets. What else do we have? Well, we just have is like just a bunch of sports crap, TV crap. Like, I don't care about his prostate surgery. He'll hear something kind of interesting. So,
1996, Woody Harrelson is arrested in Lee County, Kentucky, after he symbolically planted 4 hemp seeds to challenge the state law, which did not distinguish between industrial hemp and marijuana.
Yep.
Oh.
This is the main reason why marijuana is still federally illegal, because overnight it essentially can reinvent the entire, like, insulation industry, construction materials, fabrics, papers, like packaging. Like, we're talking trillions of dollars, just like it would cause an economic upset that honestly I believe would put what we're living through today seem like nothing. Like, honestly. Like,
not to mention the whole toilet paper industry, which just seems like, I don't want to even get into it on here. It just seems like Wild Conspiracy. I'll just get shot from far away and you'll never hear from me again.
Either red dot and be like, oh, it's happening.
The Clinton effect, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to find something actually. Oh, wow.
2007, Jack Kevorkian is released from prison after serving 8 years of his 10 to 25 year prison term for the 1998 second-degree murder of Thomas Uke.
Isn't this Dr. Death? This is the guy who gave assisted suicide. Yeah, here we go, Dr. Death.
Oh God.
Yeah, public advocate for euthanasia. So medically assisted suicides. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a family member go through with that.
That's sad.
Not really. She was suffering, and she just wanted to sleep. She was done.
Yeah, well, I can understand.
She did everything she wanted to do in this world, and she just wanted to meet the maker.
Well,
last thing on the bucket list.
Yep.
So to speak.
Well, let's just be happy that she's no longer suffering.
Exactly. Far too many surgeries.
Yeah, yikes.
Anyway, 2008, a fire at the backlot of Universal Studios Hollywood destroys several icons from movies, such as Courthouse Square, the clock tower from Back to the Future, and I can't see anymore. Oh, and the King Kong exhibit on the studio tour.
That's
not tower.
Yeah, that's tragic though. Like,
No.
That is tragic.
yeah, and this is another thing. This is something I'm not surprised they don't have this highlighted because they're trying to sweep this under the rug.
2009, General Motors files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It is the 4th largest United States bankruptcy in history. Oh, goddamn.
I wonder where PG&E ranks on that list, because they filed for bankruptcy too, like, a couple years ago.
Well, what pisses me off about this is they got a government bailout. Our taxpayers bailed this General Motors out. Or actually, was it? Yeah, no, it was GMC, General Motors Company. And they still laid off like tens of thousands of people, I believe, like all across the country. And then they still went on extravagant vacations to the Bahamas and everything. It's just absolutely just there's no word in any language I can think of how diabolical, despicable, satanic that is. Like just.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
yeah, and that's wow too. But I googled the 20 biggest bankruptcies in U.S. history, and General Motors is 4th, Lehman Brothers is 1st, Washington Mutual is 2nd, WorldCom is 3rd, Site Banking is 5th, and then PG&E is the 6th.
Where's Enron?
Right after PG&E.
Dude, that's awesome.
Not for them.
Not for Martha Stewart.
Agreement of interest, okay, in 2017. You want to read 2016 first? Go ahead. Sorry, I was going to that.
Yeah, pardon me. Actually, I'm going to read 2015 first. Cruise ship carrying 458 people capsized on Yangtze River. Less than 50 survive. Yikes.
Oh, dang.
And 1 year later, 2016, Switzerland's Gotthard-based tunnel was completed, the world's longest at 57 kilometers and most expensive tunnel, costing 11 billion euros. Wow. That's a lot of euros. And let's give this Trump one to Mr. MTM here.
Okay, there's an agreement of interest that we need to talk about. In 2017, U.S. President Donald J. Trump, announces the U.S. is withdrawing from the Paris Climate Agreement. It's stinky. We don't need them. They're terrible. They're bad people. We don't need their climate agreement. Okay?
I tried to pantomime with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not on camera today because I'm like working out while I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that, Milk?
Yeah, Milk is just losing it in the background over there. She's such a giggly little glass of milk, isn't she? Just like... blah, 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 blah.
SCP-999.
Oh yeah, the tickle monster. You would be that. Because you love candy.
How you know that. That's too funny.
Huh?
Because you
I
love
love how you know that. That's too funny.
What, SCP?
Yeah,
I grew up on that shit.
Really?
My favorite... Can't remember the number right now.
We can get into it after the show, yeah.
Yeah.
MTM, it's your turn.
2019, there was a price of movie ticket rises in Japan for the first time in 26 years, from 1,800 yen to 1,900 yen, while some cinemas keep the price the same.
Wow.
So for reference,
Wow.
100 yen is about $1.
Huh.
So,
So 18 to 19.
Yeah.
That's an expensive movie ticket. Like
Yeah.
the Cinema City where I go, they $5 still. Literally, it's been $5 since I was in high school. Back in 2001 to 2005. Cinema City's just been the same $5 the whole time. It's amazing.
Well, the reason for that is because of the projector bulbs, dude. They're so expensive.
But let's see here. This one's interesting. I didn't hear about this. And you read this and we'll wrap this up.
In 2022, Turkey officially changes its name to Turkey at the United Nations and internationally.
Huh. Okay. So, What, are they too chicken to be, associated with poultry? Huh?
Maybe so.
Oh.
Only if it's halal meat.
Huh. But yeah, viewers, as you see, there's a lot more stuff that we didn't cover on my base script or my secondary script here, and a lot more stuff, that we didn't even touch. So please, I strongly pressure people to go to the links in the underbar of the description below, and go check out all the other stuff. Go check out the bursts, the deaths. There's a lot of wild stuff that happens every single day in history. But anyway. For your dose of Passive and Daily, we stream every day at 11 in the morning Pacific time, which is 12 Mountain, 1 p.m. Central.
Oh, and 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I'm MTM.
Like.
Yeah, he's Loki looking. I'm MTM.
I'm Milk.
Yeah. Alright, and you, of course, are you, and until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!